radio said there are 260 individual passageways. We put them all end to end. It's about 3.5 miles.
Twain Cave.
Miles today. Basically, what we're going to do is travel around the circle here in this red line, about 1/2 mile. There are 4 entrances to the cave. If you look up on the hill there, you'll see what we call the Discovery entrance. That's the one that Jack Sims's dog in 1819 chased the cougar into. He went in to retrieve his dog, discovered Mark Twain Cave. Down the hill a ways, there's a separate building down there where the restrooms are. Up just past that up on the hill is the John East entrance. He was one of the first tour guides, and we'll talk about him a little bit more when we get inside the cave. But by 1890, a lot of people were coming through the cave, so they actually blasted this entrance out, lined it with rock. That's the one we'll go in today. And there's a concrete tunnel that comes out the hill in the back of the souvenir shop there, and that's the way we'll exit. So we'll head into the cave now, and I'll ask whoever the last person is that comes through to close and latch the gate behind us.
Ooh.
I think we're gonna stay back.
You want to be the one that closed the gate? Let everybody go. They're all one group up there. They're all together. So yeah. So. Let's do it. I wonder how many people. It's interesting about the claustrophobic part. That never thought about that part. Just go, Lisa. Go. Ooh, cool. Oh, it's cold. That's awesome.
This is a beautiful place to come back in 1819 when it was super hot outside.
Oh man, you could sit in here all day on a hot day. 90-degree day. You don't even have to go in that far. That's so crazy. Oh, see, it's so tempting to go every which way.
I know, right?
Already. Look at that, Lisa. You want to crawl up in there? I think you just broke like 10 state laws. Get out of here. Here, wait, smile.
What was the first thing you noticed when you came in?
Got it.
The temperature.
Yes.
About 52 degrees in the cave. It stays that way year round, summer or winter. It doesn't seem to make any difference. You look up in the ceiling
Summer
here,
or
you'll
winter.
see a crack. That's that crack that was explained on the video, where when the ocean water filtered down through, and that's what actually formed the cave. The ocean water dissolved out the limestone over many millions of years. This limestone is the Louisiana limestone formation. It's called that because it just occurs basically between Hannibal and Louisiana, Missouri, which is about 30 miles downriver from here. The upper part of it is lighter colored than the lower part, because the upper part's been sandblasted, it's been cleaned off, so you see what it looked like naturally. All this dark stuff is soot from all the torches and candles and people coming through over the years. The floor of the cave is an actual floor, glacial clay, it's been packed down a lot from people coming through. So I'm gonna radio in here and we'll hit on into the cave.
All right, here we go.
I would think it would
Yeah, spread out.
wait. This is the perfect time to have a polygon, which is one. Right, but it was clay.
But it seems like
Sure,
he's
it's
moved
clay
around
and then
anyway.
brought in.
This is crazy that. So how big was the entrance when he found it? Oh, we're going this way. Oh, it's. You could just sit in here. I imagine the kids must just sit in here all day. It's so fun.
Okay, as you pass by here on your right, you'll see what they call Jesse James Hideout.
Is that real?
There are over 6,500 caves in the state of Missouri. Most of them are wild caves, most of them are small, but there are 22 commercial or show caves, and out of those 22, 17 of them claim to have had Jesse James. We do have a signature back in the cave where Jesse James signed the wall of the cave, 1879. We do believe that's his signature.
Really?
What we don't know is this where he actually hid out? There was really no evidence that he hid out here. It's just a good place to stop and talk about Jesse
It would be
James.
scary coming in here looking for a criminal.
The next area we're going through is the narrowest passageway we'll go through in the cave today. It's only 18 inches wide. I don't think anybody would have any problem getting through, but if you do get stuck, we do have a procedure. We'll just ask the person behind you to push, and the person in front of you to pull.
That's it.
And if that doesn't work, there's another group coming through in about an hour and a half.
I think if you want to be pulled through.
I don't think we're gonna get to see Jesse James' signature. He's not gonna let us see it. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's their fault. Just climbing that little spot right there.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna find
Just grab somebody's legs. And shoot.
you. Oh, it's endless.
Look at that. I can slip in there.
I know, it's just crazy how many. See, look at that great hideout. It's just like in a movie. Check that out. They even got a little pistoli in there. Jesse James hideout. That's funny.
Not just a James hideout.
Did we? I think we lost the group.
Yeah, we'll find our way out. Just follow the lights.
Mommy's loving this place.
Exactly.
This is our first real actual churn, I think. So cool. So this was all did you see the beginning of the video? This was all filled with water?
No, I didn't see the beginning of it.
Yeah, this was all filled with water.
That's crazy.
All underwater, the whole thing. For 600 million
Is
years.
this the kind of spot?
Yeah, look at people signing their name. Not supposed to. Ooh, alligator. What's that mean?
This rock is supposed to look like.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. I guess the tail. Look at this big alligator tail. You never know. I'm sure there's some fossils in here. Get the. There's got to be fossils and crap in here for sure. But they're not going to dig it open.
Imagine being what's it called? Tour guide in here. After hours living here.
Oh, they love it. Oh, they love it. They sleep right up. Look at all these spots for beds. You could just sit there and sleep all night.
Absolutely.
Oh, could you imagine though? When it's 90 degrees outside. Oh, check this out. See, everybody had so much fun. They sneak in here. All the kids sneak in here when no one's around.
In this room alone,
No.
there are over 250,000 signatures throughout the cave. As we're going through the cave, pretty well every room we go into, you'll see different signatures.
Someone's gonna reach out and grab you.
In many ways, they would take soot from their torches.
There's
mix it with
250,000
water, make a
signatures.
paint, or they just darken in an area with a candle and scratch their name. Sometimes they just scratch their name right in the rock.
Oh yeah.
In 1972, the cave was made a national natural landmark, so we had to curtail people writing names, so we can't allow people to do that any longer.
Boo.
As we pass by through the next room up here on your right, the room is too small to get everybody in, so I'll tell you about it here. It's what they call a local landmark. There were people going through the cave for many years before it became a tourist attraction, and they named different areas. Well, you'll see, as you go through this next room on the right, you'll see an area called the post office. There's a little window there, and what they would do is leave a slate and a piece of chalk in the window of the post office. So when the local kids would come and play in the cave, the idea was they'd write their name on the slate when they came in, and then erase it when they left. And that way, if they didn't come home in the evening, they'd come and check the slate, and if somebody's name was still on there, it gave them a reason to search the cave.
Awesome. You know, see, I don't know how you can become claustrophobic in here when this air feels so fresh. It's like it's claustrophobic when you're like in a stagnant
snagged in air.
Yeah, this is like,
Feels like it's ever flowing.
yeah, it's like,
I wonder if it's original to the cave.
Mom, there's a light switch.
The natural light switch.
ooh, it's like damp mud. That's weird, eh? After, yeah, it's clay. Ooh, look at that. Could be a bear right in
Sorry.
there. See the way kids set this up as their post office. That's funny. No, you're gonna have to find your own cave, Lisa. This one's, it's not yours. Oh, look at somebody went crazy. Put a big old name up there.
Oh. No one just wrote blood.
That stupid movie that we watched with those cave, white cave.
Oh.
Scary as
Is it
frick.
Descent?
Descent, yes.
Really? Oh.
That's.
But we're not descending. We're just going vertical. This movie would be called. This movie would be called Vertical or Parallel or something.
Parallel.
There's no scary monsters.
Yeah, be careful, it's slippery, right?
Yeah, it's slippery here. Be careful.
Oh, they didn't stop.
No,
Slip in there.
no. Turn your light on your camera so when you go in there, so I can record you. If you're gonna do it, that would be much more entertaining. Well, not now. Like when you go into,
Okay.
if you want to be.
Cool. D-Van?
See how? Ooh, see that's a lot. That ledge is hard to resist. See, that's what you want to do. I think that's as far as you can go now.
You can't see them. What?
Look at that little bridge. We're getting back to civilization. Ooh, this is scary. Jump over that. Jump over that. Walk all the way back there. It might be a hole, an endless pit. Oh. Oh, check this out. That's creepy, dude. Some kind of alien formation. That's cool. Whatever that is.
Okay, this is Grand Avenue. This is the longest passageway in the cave. It extends over 1,000 feet in either direction. And we are the deepest underground that we're going to be on the tour today. We're a little over 250 feet underground. Now, we didn't really go downhill. We're on about the same elevation as the parking lot. What happens is we go further in, the hill just gets taller above us. If you look up on the ceiling, you'll see two dark spots. Any idea what caused those?
Aliens?
Actually, that's the men's restroom and the women's restroom.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. It's from bats.
Ooh. Is it dung?
Bats have oils on their feet, and when they attach themselves to limestone over many thousands of years, those oils will darken up the limestone. And what they'll do is when they hibernate, they'll attach themselves and then they'll hang on each other. And they'll have big columns or chandeliers of bats that can hang all the way down to the floor. They do this to conserve body heat. Bats are mammals just like we are. They breathe out carbon dioxide, and the carbon dioxide is what dissolves these holes in the limestone.
Wow.
If you look down the passageway down there, you'll see a light. That's where the Jesse James signature is. We don't take people there because it's in a very narrow corridor and it is written in pencil, so we're afraid it will get rubbed out. And then if you look further on down there, all the way down at the end of the passageway, that's the chamber of Dr. Joseph Nash McDowell. He was a physician out of St. Louis in the early 1800s, and he believed that you could petrify a human body by putting it in a cave. So in 1834, he bought Mark Twain Cave. He came up here, he got his chamber prepared back there, went into Hannibal, tried to talk some of the local people into giving him one of their deceased relatives. Well, nobody wanted to do this, so he gave up, went back to St. Louis. But about 6 months later, his 14-year-old daughter, Amanda, died of pneumonia. So he brought her body up here. He had a copper and glass cylinder prepared, put it in the cave back there, put her body in it, filled it full of an alcohol-based solution, sealed it all up, went out and sealed up the entrance to the cave, went back to St. Louis, wait to see what would happen. Well, the local kids were still playing in the cave at that time. And it wasn't long till they found the body. Now, if you're a 14-year-old boy and you find a body in a cave, what are you going to do?
Oh my gosh.
You're going to bring your younger siblings in here and scare the heck out of them. So that's what they did.
Wow.
This wasn't very popular with their parents. So after a while, they did petition to Dr. McDowell, and he did come and get Amanda's body, and he took her back to St. Louis and gave her a proper burial. But she was in the cave just a little over 3 years. Wow. This is where we do total darkness.
Oh.
Stand next to somebody that you trust. Move away from people that you don't trust. If you have any phones or anything like that that makes light, turn them off, please. Ready?
Yep. Wow. Whoa. That is.
So I was like, well, why are the lights off?
Okay.
Missed that part.
This is total darkness.
Yes, it is.
It's the absence of any light. You
That's
don't
beautiful.
get to experience this much in today's world because there's so many street lights and car lights and city lights. But in a cave, you can experience this. It's the absence of any light. Your eyes never do adjust.